All right, all right. Hey, Magic 102.1 family, Sky Houston here. And let me just tell y'all, I'm excited. It's a new year, and I'm looking forward to all of the events and cultural things coming to the city just to help me feel revived. Listen, I'm ready to be outside. No matter what COVID says, I'm going to be safe, but I'm ready to get outside. I'm ready to get back to living, back to life. So if you're with me, you're ready to get back to living and to life, we have a great event that's coming to the city that I want to tell you about. All right. I have some guests today, some powerful women who you're going to see on the screen, talented women who are going to blow you away with the presentation that they have. So, without further ado, I want to welcome you to our live, and let's get ready for our guests today. There's a play coming to town, a stage play, Soul Purpose. It's coming to the Worthing Theater, and I'm ready for you to meet our cast. We have them here today. Listen, if you're saying, Sky, I've been waiting to get to something, I'll go ahead and tell you I'll be giving away a pair of tickets while we're on this live. So if you're watching, continue to watch. We'll have a keyword coming up later that you'll have to watch for. But when you see it, that'll be your chance to get in on these tickets for the Soul Purpose stage play. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and welcome our guest in, Miss Rhonda Francis. Are you there, Rhonda?
I am here. Yes,
Hey,
ma'am.
Rhonda. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Now, you guys, this is Rhonda, but you will see her face as Dr. Sandra Green. She's in the role of Dr. Sandra Green. I'm going to ask her about it. I don't want to jump into her character too soon. I'd like to go ahead and get our next guest up. Cece. Cece, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey, this is
Hey,
Cece Godbolt. Welcome, Cece. Everybody,
Hey,
welcome, Cece.
Cece.
thank
Now,
you.
Cece plays Sis Elizabeth in this stage play. All right, so we're going to talk about Sis because I got some questions
Okay.
for Sis. Okay,
Oh,
all right. It's going to be fun today. Again, if you're just
okay.
getting on, share this, share this, share this. For the folks, our Magic family who are watching this live stream, share it, invite others in, especially if you have a sister circle who has been there through this pandemic for you. All right, invite them in right now. All right, Miss Daria, are you there? Daria. Daria. She's gonna kill me
One
about
is
pronouncing her name. No? All right. We'll wait for her to come on. I'll go ahead and welcome in Lee. Lee, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Trying to see if I see everybody. Dion. Dion, are you there?
Here. Hi.
Hey. Hey Dion. Are you
Hey.
are you are you there you go. Now I can hear you.
Hi.
Wonderful. You guys welcome Dion Sanders, Dion Q Sanders. She's playing Tamara. Now is it Tamara or Tamara?
Tamara.
Your character's name is Tamara, all right? So since we have our first few ladies on, I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the characters. The stage play, again, is Soul Purpose coming to the Worthing Theater. I'm excited because I'm a stickler for live theater, for just a good act, all right? So, Dion, my first question is for you. Can you
Okay.
tell us what are the audiences coming into, all right? We haven't had very many stage plays here in Houston recently due to COVID, but this is one of the first I think that will excite people and really get our souls stirred up. So tell me, in your words, what can the audience expect from this new stage play, Soul Purpose?
Well, they can expect to be uplifted. They can expect to be encouraged. They may have an opportunity to shed a tear here or there. They'll definitely have a laugh. But it is a play that where it allows you to actually think about your decisions and how you've moved within life. And if you're actually moving in your purpose, it'll have you
Okay.
question, am I moving in my purpose, or what is my actual purpose in this thing we call life and how we handle
Yes.
them. So it's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to them being able to see what we've done and what we'll put on stage.
Nice. So appropriate. Listen, after COVID, many of us have been questioning what have I been doing and how has that been serving me and what kind of changes do I need to make? So,
Right.
Miss Rhonda, tell me
Yes,
about
ma'am.
your character. Introduce us to your character for the stage play. Who is she and what is she about?
So I am Dr. Sandra Green, And Dr. Green is that friend that you call when you need an answer for the one person that you call when I need an answer or I need advice. She's that person. She got answers
Okay.
for everybody but herself.
Oh,
And
now, tell me this: is it good advice? Because that's the thing. Is it sound
it's
advice?
always good advice. You know how she can always tell everybody else the right thing to do, but it's following that same good advice. What does it apply to you as well? She's that friend. You
Ooh,
can always count on her. She's always going to steer you in the right direction. But her struggle becomes, can I now be that same counselor to myself and walk the same
mm.
advice that I give to everybody else?
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I had to reflect on myself for sure over the last year. Am I really living what I say I'm about? Like, so I
Absolutely.
think I'm gonna feel doctor. Now, is she a true doctor?
She is. She's studied and she's been in this position in this place. So she has both the credentials and the life experience to match it as well.
All right. Speaking of matching, Miss Lee Shields, come on in and tell me about your character. Who is she and what is she?
Hi, my character is Angela. Angela is a single mother, a mother of three. She is a hard worker. She has a great integrity and ethic about what she does. She is definitely a soul sister. She loves her skin and she is proud of being in it.
Mhm.
And you'll learn more and more about her and how she responds to the world. um, but overall, I think a lot of people will be able to resonate with her.
Nice. Now, Dion, I didn't get to ask you about your character, so I'm going to come back to you because I do want you to tell us what she's about. But I'm going to go up to Cece really quickly. Cece, who are you?
Well, I'm First Lady Elizabeth, and I am married to, a pastor. I have a son, Joshua. I'm sort of reserved, kind of to myself. I don't really open up a lot to people because I've gone through things in life from being abandoned from my family, adopted. So I love the Lord with all my heart and soul, and I'm just tired of wearing pantyhose.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's deep. Just saying that alone,
You
that can
get
go a
it?
couple of places.
Well, the church folks trying to make me, appear a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
So, right.
Listen,
So Elizabeth
I
needs to
know
try to
that's
change a
deep.
little bit. Yeah. So
Listen.
you'll get that in the
So,
play about them pantyhose.
Now, we're talking, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the stage play coming to Houston. It's called Soul Purpose. It is a Broken Vessels production, and it's happening over at the Rhythm Center. Now, you guys were going to get a glimpse of it here in January, but because we're taking some COVID precautions, it's been pushed back a little bit. So I need you to mark these dates, March 5th and 6th. Mark those dates. 7:30 p.m. It's going to be happening over at the Rhythm Center in the Cullen Theater. So mark those dates. But as we go deeper into the conversation, Miss Dion, I got to come back to you. Tell us about your character.
I am Tamara Griffin. I'm over here in tears because of First Lady. Is responsible for those pantyhose. I wasn't ready for that one. But I am Tamara Griffin in the play. I am a very hard worker. I am very well taken care of by my loving husband. Um, he does whatever he needs to do to make me happy. And because of that, we have a very good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have some issues that I've yet to share with the ladies, but I am a hard worker. I happen to have the beautiful home and the finer things. And so you will see that in the character as well. But Tamara is definitely, um, shall we say, she loves the great fashion things. So
Okay,
she's,
well, I'm not opposed to a little fashion, so we're going to
yeah,
see some fashion in this. She's already talking about the first lady's talking about the pantyhose, and so and you're talking about fashion, and I see Miss Shields, her character. I know it's going to be giving. It's going to be giving. So I'm looking
Giving
forward to.
honey.
I'm looking forward to seeing just not just given in fashion, but given in life experiences. So tell me this, because anytime a group of women get together, there's four women who are each powerful in their own right that you ladies bring across on this in this production. tell me this. What did you guys discover about just women interactions with each other going through this production? Was it anything that you discovered about yourself or just how women respond to each other? And anybody can pick this question.
I
Well,
would
I'll
say
pick this one up because yeah, from right from the start, if you're looking at this screen, you see the four beautiful ladies that are on here, and with each production, you gain a new sister,
Mhm.
and
Hmm.
not in the sense of just oh I know her. I'm connected with these people that are in this play. We've become a family, and it lets you know. And I'll use Cece as an example because we all sing and we all act and we all share some of the same, talents. Cece shared something with me from her life that I still use to this day from the first moment that she told me. It was for her, but she didn't know that she was blessing me when she was saying it. She was just sharing.
Women,
And we have those
Rhonda,
moments.
Rhonda, wait, I gotta stop you there because you know what? I think all things happen for a reason. Like
Mhm.
if there are some ladies listening right now, we need you to drop that gem. What was the gem that CC told you that you're taking with you in life?
Uh-oh, what,
Clearly,
Look, look,
drop it,
what
drop
was
First
it,
it.
lady,
girl? Well,
first lady, do you mind if I share?
what was it? Oh, no, I don't mind.
Look,
A gem from
what
the
was
first lady is worth sharing. Please share.
So this was actually from her mom, and she said when she first started singing, that her
Oh,
we had the opportunity to meet her beautiful mother as well. When she first started singing, her mother told her that there are gonna be people in this world that will sing circles around you. She said, but
Hmm.
you do what God told you to do. You do
That's
your
right.
part, and as long as you do your part, then you're gonna be where you're supposed to be.
mm,
So in everything where you come into a place with people like a CC Godbolt, like
Hmm.
a Trelicia Shields, like a Dion Q. All of these women are beautiful and they sing and they act. And you like, if you're not careful, you can be intimidated
right?
and you
mm,
can
Yes.
fall back. But what she gave me was you don't have to fall back. You do you
Yeah.
Mhm.
because we need
Yeah.
whatever it is that you bring. So you do
exactly.
you,
Yeah.
which let me be able to flourish in my character, in my songs, in my life with them, really connect to them as my sisters, my production cast, our fellas that are with us. So yeah, listen, not just on stage, but off the stage. Y'all
Hmm.
are in for a absolute treat. That's all I can tell you. And every person that comes to see this show will see themselves or somebody they know or people that they've dealt with. You're
Right,
gonna see it in this show.
right.
It's real life applicable things happening in this show that you can relate to.
I love it. Real quickly, you made me think about something. And by the way, if you're just joining, this is Soul Purpose Stage Play, the wonderful cast. They're coming to the Wortham Center in March 5th and 6th for the play. So get your tickets. We'll be giving away a pair of tickets on this live, but for now, benchmark that date and prepare to get tickets, not just for you. Bring a crew. Let's say that. Let's reconnect. I'll put this out there. If you have a sister that is estranged, or maybe y'all haven't had the chance to spend time and share information recently, catch up. Make this that event where you go eat beforehand, catch up, and then come experience this experience together. So I'm gonna take it to Lee really quickly. Lee, with the title of this being Soul Purpose, a lot of times we're women, we're working, we're constantly moving, not really taking the time to step back and see what do I need today? What do I need? And as we're working, we're going through, but we got to show up. We can't show up looking like what we've been through. Talk to me about perhaps on set in real life with this production or in your character, a time when you had to really just pull from internal or pull from the ladies to show up as your best self. What helps you
Oh,
show up?
that's a real layered question.
It
Um,
is.
I think that I think it connects to what Rhonda said. Um, I say a lot of times it takes all kinds to make the world. And in saying that, if you know your place in it, like you have your traditional harmonies of your soprano, your alto, and your tenor, they're all singing the same song, but you'll know when one has dropped out. So,
Hmm.
in everything that you're doing, you have to be present. When I come to
Right.
rehearsal, I'm not deep it out and trying to do all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to make sure I'm present. I'm trying to make sure that when it comes to my character, that I'm not dropping lines ridiculously that I am really bringing, that I'm taking in. You see, I'm new to this production. This production has
Okay.
been in play long before I've come. So I feel in any production that I am a part of, or not just productions in life, you leave it better than you found it, right? So I want to make sure that as I'm showing up, that I'm not dropping the ball, I'm not the weak link, but this train has been in full motion. It has momentum. So when I'm jumping in it, I don't want them to think, well, no, that's not right, or that's not what the last Angela did. So I believe that what happens is that I have to quickly gather the expectation, meet that, like analyze what the expectation is, and be fully present in it. Every now and then, Lee comes out and it's a bit more than you expected, and it's great. It lands great. But my motivation to do any of that is really knowing that God has a bigger picture. He is
Mhm.
great. And I'm
Yeah.
just a small piece of that. But what I know is if I don't praise him, the rocks will cry out. And what I know is that what he gave me, he wanted me to have. However, if I don't show up, he's got another plan. So I want to make
Yeah.
sure that I am being my best self so that I don't have to be replaced in his plan, that I'm fulfilling my purpose.
Come on, somebody. Soul Purpose is the name of the stage play. Soul Purpose.
Yes. Yes.
So,
And let me tell
Dion,
you,
I'm
she
gonna ask
came
you
right
this.
in. She being very, modest, but she came right in and got right in place. Hear me? Like
Yeah,
she had been there the whole time.
Thank
Right.
you,
So,
boo. Thank you.
Angela, push
my
through.
girl.
Thanks.
Yes,
And
indeed.
what he gave me? No.
Okay.
Oh, yes, he wanted me to have.
And you talking
He
about
gave
somebody
it to
that
me.
can sing.
Okay.
Huh? Listen, y'all ain't
Now,
ready for what she
so
bringing you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Rhonda. But the same goes across this entire screen. There's not, and I know you didn't ask me this, guy, but please just allow me this second. When I read the script, I was literally kind of holding myself back from tears, from chuckles. And it was like, we have a lot of internal things that we think, but the writing
mhm,
really brings it out to the forefront. You're going to get whatever you allow yourself to get from this play.
good.
It could be
Right.
things you think you've heard, but if you really lean into it, and just kind of let all your inhibitions go and find yourself, you're going to see yourself a little bit in each character. But it can really hit home if you let it.
I'm glad you shared that partly because I'm thinking about all the women, all the characters in this play have their own lives, right? They have their own paths. And as we know in real life, you're coming across other women who influence you, who spark you, who support you, who you lean on, maybe in ways you never thought that you would. And it just makes me think, Dion, you know how they say no new friends. The older we get, we have the same friends we've had for 20, 30, 40 years, no new friends. We don't have time for that. Life is too busy, right? So with your character, I don't know what your life is like in real life, if you have a lot of friends, but what helped you connect to this character and the bonding in character?
Well, to not give away too much about Tamara, um, I connected with my character and what her, because each woman has something going on that we don't easily see when we're together.
Right.
And so, you know how, what goes on in your house stays in your house type of situation. So we don't see that up front, but we see that as you go through the play. And to not give away too much of the character herself, Tamara is going through a medical issue, and so I was able to relate, or to really bring her to life and what it was on paper through a friend who was experiencing what Tamara is experiencing in the play. And
Mhm.
so I was able to really um, hone in on what her emotions would be during a particular part in the play by
Mhm.
just my experience that I shared with my friend who's actually going through that experience. And
Okay.
so it helped me, Yeah, so like I said, you'll have some laughs and you'll have some tears and you'll have some rejoicing moments, and yeah, so I was able to do that just from pulling from a girlfriend who was experiencing that when I actually came into the production the first time. So this will be my second run. The two ladies, Cece and Rhonda, they are the veterans of Soul Purpose. So
The
uh,
award-winning Soul
yes,
Purpose.
the award-winning
Come on,
Soul
award
Purpose,
winning.
the from Church Stars Network. Yes, the award-winning. So having to do that, it was having to bring forth Tamara that they've already seen a different
Hmm.
Tamara. It was a challenge, but yet I know that there was a reason for me to be brought into the cast just because of how I met them. So yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Let me go back over to the first lady real quick. First lady, first
Yes.
lady, tell
Uh-huh.
me what's one thing that the church lady would tell if she was in the Ruth ministry to the youngest. Give us one thing
If
the first lady would give to the young up and coming women in the church.
well, probably it would be to focus on yourself and not try to be something that you're not, because as a first lady, people look at you differently, or they think you should be this way or that way, but you're still human. You may just be married to a pastor, but you can
Yeah.
still do you, but do you tastefully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but and still live and enjoy life, but do it,
Hmm.
tastefully, because at the end of the day, people are watching to see what you're doing, how you're doing it. So still be careful, but still do it Christ-like, but still enjoy life.
Indeed. Enjoy life. Again, Soul
Mhm.
Purpose, the stage play. It's coming March, guys. You're going to want to get your tickets. In a minute, we're going to have that keyword go across the screen. And you'll have a chance to go to our website, myhoustonmagic.com. Put the keyword in for your chance to win that ticket. There it is right there. You can text the word purpose to 71007. It should be at the bottom of the screen. You can text purpose to 71007 for your chance to win tickets to see these ladies in character on the stage live. Now, I'm ready to hear some singing.
Oh,
'Cause,
oh,
y'all done already told that y'all come in
uh-oh.
singing. Who said, I can't wait to hear some singing. Rhonda, give me something else that's unexpected about the production.
Um, when I say that you will see some of everybody that is applicable in real life, you will see some of everybody. You're gonna see um, parts about each character that you're gonna be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, of course not. And then you're gonna see supporting characters around that as well that also are gonna bring, that are gonna entice your imagination to make you think, well, maybe what if, what about all of that? So
Now, wait a minute. Speaking about supporting characters, like in my spidey senses heard men. I heard of some nice looking men in this production. I don't know if that's what you meant by supporting cast, but
yes, indeed. And this is the
this
one
ain't women of the
time
Bruce's place. This
out of
ain't women
all
of
the
Bruce's
times
place
we've done
alone.
this, I wish I played Tamara in this particular run. Because, baby,
Ooh.
Tony Grant is playing her husband. And let me tell you,
Let me tell you.
Tell
listen,
us.
okay?
She's,
I don't know
she's
what none of us
concurring.
going to do when he sing this song.
Let me go to this man's Instagram right now. What is this
Listen,
Tony Grant? Let's see.
bless yourself, Sky. Bless yourself and go.
Bless myself. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it.
Sister,
I can't wait. I cannot
Listen,
wait.
Sister Sandra, you need some counseling.
okay.
All I know
Sam,
is we have we I was looking at the supporting cast in the form of male people in the play, and I was like, you know what? We have a lot of muscles going around here.
that ain't never hurt nobody on stage. That ain't never hurt nobody.
It's a lot. As my as my former father-in-law rested, so he would put an S on everything. That's a lots of muscles on this on this stage. We have a very good crew The entire cast, I will say,
Mhm.
they did a wonderful job. Very talented young men, and on this play that really they are good supportings.
Mhm.
They could really be their own leads, but they're very good supporting characters.
Nice. I hear there's some moving around too. It's some cutting the, I'll say cutting the tail feather, busting some moves, dances all in there. Now, ladies, I feel
Oh
like
no.
a party is to be had on stage. Is that accurate?
Yes.
It could be said. It could be
It could be
said.
said.
It could be said. Just knowing that, it's not just sit and get or, just stand and convey, but there'll be some motion, some interaction. It'll be lively.
Mhm.
It'll be
Mm.
lively.
Something for everybody,
There's
I'm
eye
telling you.
candy. I mean, your ears will definitely get a full dose. I'm telling you, Cece is bringing it. Rhonda is bringing it.
Everybody.
Dion is
Yes.
bringing it. You won't be disappointed.
No.
You're gonna enjoy what.
I really
All
hate
your senses.
I really hate that Daria is having technical
Me
difficulties,
too.
but
I
yeah,
know.
her character alone will have you on
Yes.
the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she said she's here. Let's see if we can bring Daria on.
Is she?
Um, turn your camera on, Daria. Let's see if we can bring you in because I know you have some good information to give.
Yes.
If you can turn your camera
There
on,
she
There she
Daria.
is.
is.
There she is.
Yay!
Yay!
There she is.
She made it.
Welcome. Welcome back. There you go.
Hello,
Unmute your
ladies.
mic. There she is.
Hello, Sky. How are you? So sorry for my tardiness. But
That's
of course,
okay.
I'm Brooklyn,
Oh
so
my God.
my character requires me to be late, fabulous, and all of
Of
that.
course.
Now, Daria, tell me your favorite part about Brooklyn.
What I like most about Brooklyn, she is just a classy young lady with attitude and full of boldness. And so many times we are, I guess you can say, have that. What is the word when you find yourself being insecure or the insecure coming out of you? Have that other side, like ugh. So I love her boldness. I love her personality in this role. So it will relate to a lot of these young generation, these young women who is definitely looking for a man. But yet you still have yourself, you have it all together, like myself. And it's just going to bring so much life. And she's funny as well. So altogether, I don't know what all I've missed out, but I'm pretty sure the ladies have definitely covered it. But Brooklyn is definitely fun. Brooklyn
Now,
is.
is Brooklyn having fun with the supporting cast?
Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Let me
Such a
ask you guys
wonderful
this.
poet.
Without telling too much about what Brooklyn is doing in these soul purpose streets, I want to go and each lady, you guys speaking about dating in this new world, each lady go around and tell me one tip you would give women today with dating. Let's start with Miss Brooklyn. What would you give a tip to this day and age woman out here looking for purpose with the other souls?
Swipe right, swipe left, Pickaboo, Instagram, Facebook, hashtag fire and ice. I'm just saying. That's all.
Plenty to do. Now, for
Oh
y'all watching
Lord.
who have no clue when she says swipe left, swipe right, tell them, Brooklyn, aka Hysteria, tell them what that means.
Well, actually, I'm married now, so I've kind of gotten out of the swing of dating on social media. But for those who are, being extra careful, quarantining, and you are dating and these basically dating apps. So swipe right,
Taking the
swipe
app.
left. I don't actually know the name of the app. I just know it's a good dating app and tell you some guys who are definitely in your area.
It starts with a B, and it starts with a B and rhymes with umble. Okay,
Bumble. Thank you, Bumble. Oh, okay. See, I'm out the loop. Married now. I'm
stay
just
out
like,
the loop.
I'm
Stay
still
out the
trying to
loop.
go
Woman
through this
down. Woman down. Dia, what's one tip you would give the ladies these days?
Maintain your boundaries. If you have boundaries, maintain them. Don't allow anyone to let you get away from your boundaries. I shut down at 10 o'clock, whether I'm asleep or if I'm online or if I'm shopping or if I'm up to 2. I shut down to people in my space at 10 o'clock. So maintain your boundaries.
And if she said if you have boundaries, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say get some boundaries if you don't have
Get
any.
you some boundaries.
Lee, I'm
Yes.
going over to Lee because Lee was feeling that. Lee, what's your tip?
I was feeling that self-discipline. It is a thing. No, I will say, get to know yourself, your likes and your dislikes. Don't let anybody show you you. You are the person who knows you best. And so, once you can get familiar with you, then the suitors can come and they can give their best pitch. And if it ain't working, then they don't make it past go. But you got to know you and don't leave yourself open for people to try to show you you. Because you can get
You
okey
got to
doke.
know
So
what you're
you just,
screening for. Yes,
that's
ma'am.
right.
If you're taking applications, you got to know what you're screening for.
That's
Cancel
right.
out.
That's right.
All right, Miss Cece, what's your tip for the ladies today?
Well, I would say just don't settle for just anything. Know your worth, know what it is that you're looking for, and seek God for direction on who He would have you to be with. Don't just go out there looking for, anybody, anything, but just talk to Him about it. Consult God about who He would have for you to be with. And just know your worth and just don't settle for anything.
All right, Miss Rhonda.
Amen.
Listen, I second that emotion because that was gonna be my statement. Don't settle.
Yes.
I've had the privilege of being married for many years now, and but I remember the dating, and I tell my husband all the time I would not trade him for this new dating scene because it's a mess. However, if you do not settle, know who you are. Don't let anybody cross your boundaries. Be honest with yourself. If I don't like it. Say I don't like it. Don't that passive aggressive behavior where you kind of let it go because we getting to know each other now. If
Mm-hmm.
he ain't right, the first time he do it, check it right now. Because if you let it slide, you teach people how to treat you. And
Yeah.
if you let it slide now, he's going to continue to do that same thing. So you tell him up front, now we're not gonna do because
Okay.
I'm like Lee said, I know who I am. And
Mhm.
like Cece said, I'm not about to settle. And like Dion said, you not finna step over my boundaries. And like Darius said, I know where I can go find another one. Amen, somebody.
I love
Amen.
it.
Amen.
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 Sky, I wanted to mention. I'm sorry to step over. I wanted to mention we were talking about the ladies that are on the screen, but we also have a powerhouse gospel artist that's going to be along with us, Miss Kathy
Get Kathy.
Taylor. So she is
I
playing.
heard.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
with Ron. She's Rhonda's sister. So I didn't
Hmm.
want to omit her, and just wanted to plug that in that she's going to also be there. And I believe she's from Houston area, if I'm not
Oh, I was
Yes,
mistaken.
getting
she
to that.
is.
Oh, I was
Hmm.
on there
Yes, she
because she was
is.
saying
Yeah, she
something
is.
under a table.
Yes.
Hmm.
So we can't wait to see Miss Kathy Taylor. She brings goosebumps to me every
Hmm.
time she opens her mouth. So you guys are in for a treat.
Me
Again,
too.
get your tickets. They are available for the Soul Purpose stage play coming to the Wortham Theater. Right now, we're going to go ahead and give away a pair. If you're watching, you can text Purpose to 71007. Text Purpose, and we'll select a winner during this live for you to get tickets to the show. But if you don't want to wait and you say, Sky, my chances don't be that good, I'm going to go ahead and buy them. That's all right. Go ahead and get them. Okay? They moved the date to March, so you have a little more time to make it happen. And don't come alone. Do not come alone. And
Right.
let me just say this. You see all the women on the screen. This is a production where they chronicle their lives. The characters lay out their lives for you to see. However, this is for men as well. Okay, don't think it's only
Hmm.
for the ladies. This is life. So, with that being said, CC, do we
Hmm.
see anything? Do we see your husband, the good Reverend, the great Reverend? Tell us about your hubby in
Oh,
the
do I
sex
want to
play.
talk about him? Well,
Yes.
my husband is Pastor Darnell, and he has to deal with some things in this play. Not try to, tell everything, but he's struggling with forgiveness because our son is kind of trying to find himself, and
Mhm.
he's really not trying to. Um, Deal with it. And being a pastor, I'm having issues with him because you can lead a flock and forgive and try to tell them how to live their life. But then when you're having chaos in your home, then you don't do the same thing that you've told your flock to do. So I have a problem with you not showing forgiveness in your home as you do with your congregation.
Let me ask you this. even in real life, when we have issues, how do we communicate well? Like, do we really
We
watch
don't.
how we present to the other person, how we're feeling and what we're thinking about how they're crossing our family members, our children, or us? I'll get this to Dion. Let me ask Dion. Dion, what's a good way if you're having an offense or just something you want to bring to someone? How do you bring it? Straight no chaser. She said, just go. And
Yeah.
ladies, anyone could pick up the question as well if you feel inspired to.
Well, for me, you're talking about just me or not the character? Just me? I'm a
Whomever
straight,
you want to
yeah.
speak to.
I'm very straightforward as a person. If there is something that has offended me, I am one to. I don't do passive aggressive very easily. I will let you know, because it's the best way to get past it. Let's address
Hmm.
this. This happened. Um, I did not like this. This is how you made me feel. Because I've been to some counseling in my days. This is how you made me feel, and this is how we need to address that. And it goes along with the boundaries, situation. So I am straightforward to it. Very
Love
just
it.
let's hit it. Let's just take care of this right now.
I feel like this stage play is going to really offer some healing, like you said, or at least a
It
look
Hmm.
will.
into how am I commandeering my situation. On top of that, I'm expecting some really great music. I heard it's a lot of original music in this stage play.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
who can
Yes.
speak to the vibes? I'm a radio girl, I'm a music girl. So the soundtrack is a big piece of really getting to feel the scenes and feel the story come across. So tell us a little bit about the soundtrack. And anybody can jump on it.
Well, the soundtrack is amazing because you have all original music that was written by Celeria. Um, and you have each lady who's singing, well, besides the new Dion and Shalicia, the who we had before we did a soundtrack, and so all the songs are just beautiful. They were beautifully done and arranged by her. So I just feel like that everybody will be blessed by the soundtrack. The songs will move you to a place that you cannot even imagine. When you think about just say Rhonda's song "Let Go" and "Let God," you think about that. There are things that we do need to just let go and let God deal with it. Darian, where is my man? Somebody's wanting to know, where is their man? And Trilicia, he gave it to me. Well, hey, somebody may need to know. Well, God did give it to me. All these curves and all this, He did. He gave it to you. And then with Tamara, her song is "Peace in the Storm," "Peace in my
Mm-hmm.
storm." And when you think about that, peace in the midst of what you're going through,
Yeah.
and with what she's going through, definitely, um, it's it will bring you to a point where God is with you,
You
and you
have
have
to.
peace in the midst of what you're going through. And then I seen prayer changes things, and we all know that prayer does change things, no matter what. Prayer changes all things. So all
Yeah.
the songs are just they're phenomenal. They're just great.
Nice.
So hats off to Celeria.
Yes.
Yes. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say
Hats
too,
off to
Nice.
Celeria.
And
Yeah.
when you
then
have your
I'll
favorite.
I'll do a plug. All of the soundtrack is available for anyone to download on iTunes if they would like
Hmm.
to have the soundtrack.
Come on,
Yeah.
Dion.
I wanted to
Yes,
add,
right.
Yes.
having gone to like your favorite concert and your jam, right? And
Hmm.
if you're already familiar with the soundtrack, if you've already downloaded it from iTunes, you get a new flair once you see the production.
Right.
It's like, oh, they didn't do that in the first one, or it's a little different, and it's an addition that'll definitely you know, permeate and really get you going. I can honestly say when I heard Dion's song, it was a sweet surprise. It's like that bonus track that you didn't hear on the soundtrack or you might have missed. And when I tell you it is transforming, I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And among our other artists. So I think the soundtrack is at some point it's crystal clear, it's good quality. You're gonna
Mhm.
move, you're gonna worship. It's all in there together.
Nice.
Mhm.
So
The
I'm gonna do
soundtrack is
like
a
Lee
prelude.
said. It said again. It's a
The
prelude.
soundtrack is a prelude
Mhm.
to what you're gonna get on the stage.
Mhm.
Because on
Right.
Okay.
stage, we have a little more
Room.
leeway.
We have a little room.
to
Yeah.
do us.
Yeah.
So
Make
the
it
sound
breathe.
check
Okay.
just get it's an appetizer to get you ready.
Mm.
I
I
will
love
say
it.
this. I'll say this. I saw the play as a ticket holder here in Dallas, and I had not heard Cece sing. And as a vocalist, I was like, who is, and I happened to be in my seat, I had like a little obstruction in the way. And I was like, who is that? I kept, the people next to me, they was like, would you just like to change the seat? I was like, please, because I'm trying to figure out who this woman and this voice. Oh
Oh,
my God.
bless you.
Yes, her song is amazing. And I was
Mm.
almost like fanning out when I became a part of the cast when we were in Houston year before last, or in 18, 19. I was recording as we was practicing, because it's just number one, it's a beautiful song. The lyrics are very on point, and then Cece's voice is just so crisp and ooh, it's just ooh,
Oh,
it
thank
does
you.
something to me. So
Come on, First Lady. The First
Oh,
Lady better bring it. See
to
what
God
you
be the
just
glory.
told us, Dion. To God be the glory. Dion just told us that the First Lady is who's really packing out the church, is what you say.
Uh-uh.
yeah,
Listen, listen. I'm
She
telling you,
ain't doing
listen,
nothing. She ain't doing
Sky.
nothing.
Don't
See,
believe
just
her.
like a humble
Don't believe
person.
this guy. I'm telling
Let
you.
God, let
And the
God get his
beautiful
It's
glory.
one
thing,
thing to be humble, but it's another to just be flat out lying. Girl, you know you
listen,
be saying. No, you be
listen,
saying.
those are two different
listen.
things. Yeah.
And
I'm
the
gonna be
beautiful thing
quiet.
Yeah.
about each of these songs, Sky, is
Mhm.
the writing
Hmm.
and the song were together. Literally,
Yeah.
Sharicia, who is the writer of the play and executive
Mhm.
director and producer, went to her sister and said, I got this play I want to do, and this is kind of what's going on here with this particular scene or this particular lady, and
So
here and create something. And Solaria said, here, let's do this.
Oh
Or
wow.
it was a song she had already written. Hey, because I was thinking about this song right here, and it went perfectly. Brooklyn's song was
Mhm.
that she had already wrote it, and it went
Oh,
perfectly
come
with
on, Miss
this.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everything just everything about this play
Mm.
is like a fine woven piece of material just
Uh,
together. Just like it together. It matches who they are. I'm excited
Right. I
about,
was gonna agree.
going back to Kathy Taylor. The one of the girls that who is friends with Sharicia, she saw us in rehearsal. She walked up to me and she said, Kathy gonna make you sing. I said, come on now, make me sing. Come on. She said, because I don't sing you sing it by yourself. She gonna make you sing in this one. And I'm telling you, I am like floored and beyond amazed and so ready to have that powerhouse sing to me on stage. I just want them
love
to
it.
know we'll keep it together. They better
Keep
be
it
ready.
together. Get
No,
through
that
it.
shit might be flying.
We've almost not been just that one rehearsal we've had with her. We were all like, okay.
Listen,
It was powerful.
yeah, it's no frills. Like if you have any history with church and how gospel music has transpired over the years, like when she opens her mouth, she is going to hit a chord with you. And you're going to, it's
Mhm.
going to resonate. I'm just saying, because I was like, it just took me to a place. Like I remember being that little girl in that church with the red benches and the choir up there and everybody had robes on. So I mean,
Mhm.
she's got the power. She will bring the
Mhm.
sang out of you. Okay.
I'm a
Mhm.
I
believer.
promise.
I'm already a believer. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and in Miss Kathy Taylor because I already know what she brings.
Mhm.
So,
I promise you will
but
not be
listen,
disappointed in any other vocalist that you hear. You will
mm-mm.
not be. You're gonna be like, listen, if they
That's
can't do
right.
nothing else, them so and so, them sisters can sing.
Okay. Well, that's what we're coming to see. We're coming to
Mm.
see some singing. We're coming to hear just the storyline and how you ladies really bring it to life on the stage. Again, Soul Purpose stage play. It's coming to the Wortham Center March 5th and 6th. Okay. It's happening in the Cullen Theater. So March 5th and 6th. Get your tickets. And I know, sir, I said earlier I'd give a pair away on this live. I'm actually having you enter on this live. If you text the keyword purpose to 71007, we're going to give you a chance to win through Friday, January 21st. Okay. So go ahead and text purpose now. And if you're watching this replay, because I know we're live now, but this is going to be sitting out there for people who are just getting off of work or just getting it later on today and tomorrow, they can still replay this. But as you're watching the replay, you can still text purpose to 71007 to go in that hat. And we'll draw on the 21st of this month for the stage play. Well, ladies, thank you so much. Before we get out of here, I want you to do me
Thank
this
you.
one favor. Each of you, I want you to give me your word. Think of one word that's going to pull you into 2022. Let me know what that word is. Starting with Miss Rhonda. What's your word for the year, Miss Rhonda?
Assignment. Know your assignment.
All right. Know your assignment. I'm going to go down to Lee while CC's thinking. Lee, what's your word for the year?
Dang. Completion.
Ah, completion. Yes, ma'am. All right. I was going to say Miss Brooklyn. Go ahead, Miss Brooklyn.
Well, I would have to collaborate with Rhonda, but my word would be purpose.
Apropos. All right. And Miss CC, I'm back at you, First Lady.
Focused for
You look
me.
like you're about to say
Focused.
something on the back of it. Okay, focus. That's your word.
Focused.
Now, did we lose Dion?
I don't.
I see Charlotte in on Facebook saying Kathy's a powerhouse. I see someone else saying they're looking forward to it. Please keep sending the comments in
Yay.
so the ladies can
Yes.
see them
She is.
as they scroll through.
Oh,
Hey,
she's
Miss
back.
Sharon, thanks for being on.
If I
Charlotte,
can,
I
if
see
I
you.
can just share one thing, if I can
Yeah,
just give a shout out to my
go
sorority
ahead.
sisters of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. This is our Founders Day, and so Saras, I need you to go get your tickets. Support. We have a lot of sororities in this stage play. Our very own writer and producer is an Alpha Kappa Alpha. She was in a Delta, but I got love for the AKAs. And so we have a lot of Sigma Gamma Rhos. We have a lot of Omega. So please, fraternities, come on out.
Yes.
My computer
Yes,
did
listen.
its own thing, but I'm back. I
Okay.
would say that the word would be focus, but I heard Darius say that as well, so I'm there with
I
that
said
as
it.
well.
I said
Oh, I'm sorry, First Lady,
it.
Sister Elizabeth. Excuse me.
Well, thank you, ladies. I'm excited for you. I'm excited with you for the wonderful production that is coming our way. I can't wait to see it. Again, Magic viewers, we encourage you, treat yourself. Treat yourself to this soul purpose
Okay. What
All
happened?
right, ladies, are we done? Are we off? What happened? Are we still recording?
Well, she's left. She's dropped out before.